Hello and welcome to Crystal Media Live, a TV show made for retailers to learn how to use social media to drive in foot traffic and sales. And normally we are live, but I had to pre-record this one because I am speaking again in San Antonio, Texas. So we are releasing this June 5th. And so I'm in Texas right now, but don't worry, I will be back with you live. Pre-recorded this for you so you have some continued education throughout these weeks. I am Crystal Vilkaitis. I'm a retail social media teacher, and in Crystal Media Live, over the past couple of weeks, we have been doing a series on how to give online stores a run for their money, because there's a lot of competition out there online and with big boxes, and so this is really geared to help you compete and stay in business. And over the past couple of weeks, if you've missed these episodes, part one, we talked about your unique selling point. What makes you unique and stand out and memorable to customers? And then the next week, I talked about some specific retailers, how they are unique, and I gave some ideas on how they could promote their uniqueness on social media. So go check those out if you missed them. Today, what we're going to talk about is your digital experience. So what are you doing using social media and or email and or mobile to really stand out to the customer? Because again, let's face it, there's a lot of competition online. What are you doing to stand out and connect and grow those relationships? So I want to start today with a story, and then I'll get into some specific ways to increase the digital experience. Now, this story is from a pioneer in the social media industry. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk, and he took his family wine business from about 4 million to over 50 million in a few years using social media, and they're much more successful than today, or much more successful now than before because of social. So one thing that Gary did, as we are talking about digital experiences, is with Wine Library TV, people could purchase wine online. And they had an order come through for $117. And Gary himself and his team would search for these customers and try to learn more about them on social media. So Gary found this guy, found his Twitter account, and was scrolling through what he's been tweeting, and he was tweeting all about Jay Cutler. So Gary told somebody on his team to go buy a signed Jay Cutler jersey, which costs $350. Now, this customer spent $117 on the site. They're buying a $350 jersey for this customer. So absolutely no profit. It's costing them money, but you can look at this as a marketing or advertising expense. So totally going above and beyond, and they sent the jersey to this guy. 3.5 weeks go by. They don't hear anything from this customer. They're kind of thinking like, well, what the hell? We totally went above and beyond, like we thought we would hear from him. And then an order is placed 3.5 weeks later. And the customer, in the notes, it was a $4,800 order. Okay, so it was a bigger order and of a higher priced bottle of wine. And in the notes, the guy said, "Hi, my name is Craig. I heard that you sent my friend John a signed jersey by Jay Cutler. You have great pricing on wine. And by the way, I'm a huge Bruce Springsteen's fan." So totally like planting the seed there and totally connecting back to this jersey, which produced, so their $350 spend for a current customer led to that $4,800 sale. So that's a great story on using social media, these digital tools, to create an even better customer experience. And there are some specific things that you could do with your digital experience that I want to talk about today. Just some ideas for you. There is a lot that you can do, but I just want to feature some ideas and things that you can kind of check in on your website to see how you can maybe do a better job or really stand out with your customers on social, okay, or mobile or email. So a couple of those ideas. So you probably have a website, and on that website probably is a contact us form, or if you sell online, people fill out your payment forms, or if you have a form where you're giving a special discount or coupon or something that they can download like information, what I call a lead magnet, whatever kind of form you have, after people hit that submit button or that buy button, they're taken to another page, probably a thank you page. On that thank you page, we have the opportunity to add in something unique for our business that other people aren't doing. I think this is a big missed opportunity that you could put something on that thank you form to stand out. So for example, you could do a picture of you that's kind of like jumping or excited to have them place an order with you, or to thank them for joining your email list. You could have a video that you pre-recorded of you and your staff like packaging up a box and saying your order's on its way, and the team is like excited. That would be for my e-commerce stores. You could do something like fun text or something that really connects back to your brand that sounds like you. So if it's just like, oh yeah, your package is on its way, like we're so excited for you, or you are so awesome, like however you speak, have that type of language on the thank you page and really connect it to you. People are gonna read that for their next steps and kind of identify like what kind of business you are and the experience that they're having with you. Now, you don't necessarily have to be fun and quirky and cheesy, whatever, be you. You might just want to say thank you and here's what to expect next. Like give them the next steps, manage their expectations. You could also do something like, thank you for contacting us. We'll be in touch in the next 24 hours. Until we hear from you, here are 5 of our top tips for blank that relates back to your business and the products you sell. Or here are our top 3 favorite blog posts, or most read blog posts, or top social media posts, or something like that, okay? So there's an opportunity on that thank you form to stand out a little bit and create more of a digital experience with your brand. Sort of the same token, so when somebody fills out that form, they're then sent an email from you. Typically, I hope, like that's kind of expected to confirm, like, okay, they did get my order and now I have an email, or they did get my form that I filled out for the contact form. So in that email, first of all, it should be sent right away. And then you can have some of that same kind of messaging that relates to you and sounds like you. You could have links back to your website. You could also say something in there, especially if they bought something, saying, we can't wait for you to receive blank. You're now part of the family. Use the hashtag blank, which would be your branded hashtag, to share how you're using your products on Instagram and Facebook. We can't wait for you to join our community there. Now, that is a little self-serving because you're asking them to use your branded hashtag, but dependent upon what you're trying to create with your products and your business and the experience, people might be really excited to buy from you and have what is being sent to them. I know Kylie Jenner, who's like a Kardashian Jenner, she's got her cosmetic line. She's big on social media. She's a millennial. She does great with her social media. But when you purchase from her, she's got an email, and I think she sends a print, something like a postcard in the package too, with her hashtag and says, share it. I want to see how the colors look on you and blah, blah, blah. Like, and people, because she's a celebrity and an influencer, people are excited to be a part of that community. So you could do something like that as well to kind of further that relationship with them online. So let's see, want to make sure, okay, perfect. And then another way, kind of along the same lines with automated messages, because if somebody bought from you, they're automatically getting that email. If somebody messages you on Facebook, I recommend setting up the automated response, but sound like you. Don't say like, thanks for your response, we'll be in touch soon. Like, how would you really talk to a customer? And I would also give them additional information, like if this is urgent, here's the store's phone number and our email address. Like, what's the best ultimate way for them to get a hold of you quickly? I would include that. Also manage their expectations on when you're going to be responding to them. So that's just something so small we can do, but is really included in the digital experience. Let's see. Okay, do you have VIP customers or a loyalty program? I'm a big fan of loyalty, and you can take your loyalty program and make that a digital experience as well, where you're either sending them an email just for them, like just your VIPs, they get some exclusive stuff and exclusive event invitations. You could have a Facebook group that's for your VIP members only, and in there you're sharing tips and how-tos and special deals and event invites. So that's another way just to make them feel special. With your emails that you're collecting, I recommend personalizing as much as you can. This is a great way to stand out from other businesses. Make it seem like your emails are coming to me and not everybody. So collect people's first name, use an email service provider so you can put that field in, that merge field of the first name. So when you're sending me communications, it is directed towards me. And if you can, collect more information from your customers. What products are they buying? What are their interests? Just a basic example, if you have a pet store, do people have a dog or a cat or a bird or a reptile? And put them on that list so you can send them more information about dog classes or happy hours, or they call them something fun like bark hours or happy hours or something fun like that. So you could send these specialized segmented communications, which creates a more better digital experience and a more customized experience for me, your customer. Another thing you can do is remarket. So, and what's just so cool about the world we live in right now is there are so many great digital tools available to us. So it makes it almost easier to stand out and personalize and customize and help and build those relationships. Just people don't take the time to do it. So I think there's a missed opportunity, but hopefully you're not one of those people. So one of those tools that can help is remarketing. So let's say that you published a video on Facebook, and I'm going to directly relate this to me as a consumer. So you post a video, you have a clothing store, and you post a video on top spring or summer colors and outfits to wear to the office. It's purely educational, but of course you're showcasing all the items that you sell in your store. Well, I was just saying to Erica this morning and my staff, I hate getting dressed in the morning. I hate my closet. There's a few pieces, but otherwise I just feel overwhelmed. It stresses me out. I'm thinking about hiring somebody to help me come sort out my closet and go shopping with me. It's just something I'm not great at. So if I'm watching this video from you, obviously I'm interested. I need the help. You're teaching me something. If I watch that video on Facebook, you can create an audience out of the people that watched and send them something new, a new communication. So then maybe I watch that. Now you're remarketing to me and sending me a guide on the 7 staples that your closet must have, or how to shop for your body type, or colors that work well for different skin tones and hair types, or put all that in one guide and just say, hey, here's a free guide for you and here's what it's going to cover. Just make it easier for you to shop and look great. Just give us your email address in exchange. Now you've built a lead, right? Because I'll join that list, and value to me because you're helping me in an area where I have so much pain. So that kind of gives you an example of digital experience going above and beyond to connect with your perfect audiences. Some easy things to do. Just respond to people. If somebody comments on LinkedIn, or LinkedIn, you're probably not, I don't even know where LinkedIn came in from. You might be on LinkedIn. A lot of our retailers aren't. But if somebody commented on Instagram or Facebook or Pinterest or Twitter, respond to them. Even if they just say, love this or beautiful, or if they're tagging a friend, respond back to them. Have a conversation. To take it a step further, click on their profile and see what they're into. And then when you're responding, you have a little bit better, you could say, oh, I noticed that you have a dog, and they're commenting on something that's new for the pet store. And you go over there, we just got some great lines in for smaller dogs, pet clothing. Don't know if you're into dressing up your pet, but you might love them. So you're kind of going a step further and responding with the comments. But even just, oh my gosh, I love this, or this is so cute. Say to people, we know, we love it. They're selling like crazy. Do you want me to put one on hold for you? Will we see you this weekend? Wink, wink, with a little shopping bag. Do something fun and respond to them. That's one of the easiest things you can do. So another easy thing you can do, but it is time consuming. What if you're using Instagram and you got a new follower, what if you DM'd every new follower? But not a general, thanks for following us, here's a 10% off coupon code, or come into the store. like an actual customized DM where you're going to their profile, you're looking at like who they are and what they're posting and where they live, and then you're coming up with a customized message for them. So we're going to stay on this dog train. Like, let's say that you go over to we'll say me, I follow you. You go over to my Instagram account and you see that I post a lot of adorable pictures of my senior dog, Bruiser, who's a Chihuahua. So then you can go over and be like, Crystal, oh my gosh, your dog is adorable. And I noticed that, it looks like he's the only child because I'm not seeing any other photos. We have some new pet line, new pet collars or something, or leashes. I don't know if Bruiser loves going for walks or if he's too old, but let me know if you come in. I'll pull him out ahead of time for you. Like, totally going above and beyond. I'm going to feel like, wow, this store is like getting to know me and talking about Bruiser, like we're all friends here. That's going to be memorable. And when I'm out shopping, I see your store. If I need something, you're going to become top of mind, right? So takes time, but powerful. And or what if you did what Gary does and you researched people who buy from you on your website or people who follow you, and you send them something. You send a customized message, and maybe you send them a free gift, or if they do have a dog, and you just send the dog collar. You don't even say like, come in. You just send it. What's your address? I want to send you something for Bruiser. That's pretty cool. If you sent me something for Bruiser, oh my gosh, you're going to be my best friend. So those are some examples for you to create a digital experience. Be yourself, have excellent customer service, go above and beyond. I know it takes time to do some of those things. Like for some of you watching this, you might be like, yeah, I'd love to do that, but when am I going to find the time? I think you got to make the time. I think you've got to show the effort that you're actually trying to be a great business and connect, because here's what happens. You spend that time on a few people and it starts working, they're going to talk about your business to all their friends and family, and they're going to start doing the marketing for you. So you can't not spend the time here. Have someone on your team help, or make it a priority, or maybe we're working a little extra just to implement this program and get people in. It's worth it. Digital experiences is where it's at. That's where people's attention is. And so I want you to do me a big favor, okay? Will you please leave me a comment on this video of what you are doing today? And it might not be something that's like big, like Gary sending these signed materials and products of yours, but maybe it's something small where you do something a little unique, or you include something in the package you're sending out, or something you put in the bag when people shop with you. Let's have a conversation. I want to hear about what you're doing. I can't wait to read them. And thanks for joining me in the recorded Crystal Media Live. We're cheating a little bit. You're here with me in my office because we're going to be a little more behind the scenes with you today. So if you have any comments about our setup, I'd love to hear it too. But I will see you next week. We're going to be live, and live means you can live stream with me. You can ask your questions. I'm going to be able to read them. And it's at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. Next week, we're going to talk about events, in-store events, and marketing those and creating cool experiences. Because you know what happens? People come to your event. It's awesome. And then they're going to talk about it on social media. So I can't wait to see you next week. Thanks for tuning in today, and have a great week. Get out there, have awesome digital experiences, share them with me. I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.